as always, entertaining Jack Russell hurdle racing coming up. I love the reaction of the crowd when they see the first race, Shalene, and it is Trouble and Isabel, Casey, Blossom, Macho Man, and Vinny in this first heat. It is heat number 1, and the top 2 dogs from each heat will advance to the next round.
And they are off. Out and around on the sides, but some are still focused, and that is our 6-year-old Trouble in blue making it through the tunnel first. They do have to make it through the tunnel to the other side, not the first one in, because sometimes they go in all at once. But a clear lead, staying on track and focused the whole way. Trouble, followed by Vinny in green, will advance.
Heat number 2, Rooster, Kanasaga Gold, Bolt, Abigail, Huntress, and Max. The top 2 will advance to our final round. Here we go.
Raring to go. Blue collar again on Rooster this time, out in front with a clean win, followed by Bolt in the yellow collar. Jack Russells are just a happy, energetic breed that really rely on a high level of exercise and stimulation because they have a strong desire to work. They want to go after that lure, and we have muzzles on them for safety factors because we don't want them fighting over that lure after they catch it going through the tunnel.
And that they do, and they love it. Arlo, Abigail, Crockett, Loki, Gibbs, and Kodachrome. And this is the final heat before settling who goes to the final rounds.
Way out in front. Wow, we have Crockett in the yellow collar making it over the hurdles and beelining it straight into the tunnel, followed by Arlo in blue. Staying focused and not getting off track, going after that lure because it looks like a fox's tail, and that's what they were bred to do. They were actually bred solely by one man, Jack Russell, back in the mid-1800s, who was an avid fox hunter, hence Jack Russell hurdle racing.
All right, hunting for gold here at the National Championship Finals. It'll be Trouble, Vinny, Rooster, Bolt, Crockett, and Arlo. It all comes down to this final heat. Who will take home the National Championship? On course.
Right here. Ooh, 3 coming right up, but we have Rooster in the yellow collar, 5-year-old male who made it through first, followed by Crockett in orange and Trouble in blue.
Wow.
All of the dogs staying on course, though. None of them went out around the edges, but a fast heat and a new national champion.
Rooster, the 5-year-old male, Jack Russell, who was second place here at Purina Farms, now upgraded to the top spot. What a great race. And coming up next, the incredible Weave Pole Challenge gets underway. You're watching the Purina Pro Plan Incredible Dog Challenge National Championship Finals from Purina Farms. The field is primed for the Weave Pole Challenge. Envy and Rusty Boone, Mika and Jamie Heberlein in heat number 1. Mika on the top of the screen, Envy on the bottom of the screen. Here we go, Shalene.
Envy, our central regional winner here. Larger dog in and out of the tunnel first. This is all about focus and determination. They have to make it through all those weaves clean, and that's what just happened for Envy.
So Envy with a time of 15.09. What a fast run. And these first runs are timed before they go head-to-head in the brackets later on, Shalene.
That's right. Large dog style right there with Envy doing a one-step through. Mika also doing the one-step on top. They have to get through the run clean. Mika had mistakes. If you make mistakes, you have to go back and correct. That's why she did not qualify, because you have to finish clean.
Heat number 2, Spree and Lori Asbury and Bootsy with handler Todd Cisneros.
Todd has the little miniature schnauzer up on the top of your screen, 2-year-old. And here you're looking at our 7-year-old Australian cattle dog, Spree.
Spree on the bottom of the screen, Bootsy on top. Already a small mistake by Bootsy.
Having to go back and correct. Got to get through clean, but Spree staying focused and on track, going through the weaves in small dog style with both legs hopping through at once and hopping across that finish line.
Super clean run and quick, and Cowboy Bootsy casually trotting through the finish, having a great time regardless. But 15.46 by Spree puts them in a great position.
Bootsy, the runt of the litter, but coming out here and doing incredible things, competing. But in this one, it's going to be Spree staying on track with a fast time.
Okay. Pepin and Baptiste Naven, we've seen both of these in our agility competition earlier. Ricky Bobby and Suzanne Knox. Suzanne Knox on top of the screen with Ricky Bobby. Pepin on the bottom of the screen, the big dog.
Both larger dogs, both fast dogs. You said we saw them in agility. Usually agility dogs are who compete in weave because they know the obstacles, but it's just a much longer track.
Oh, and look at this. Pepin with a little pep in the step. Wow, 14.65. And based on their agility run earlier, this is really impressive.
Oh, absolutely. They were both super fast when we saw them compete in agility. Both fast here, pressing each other. Again, right now, these are timed runs, so the fastest times are what will advance. These two definitely quick, definitely getting through the course clean, and fun to watch.
All right, so Nimble is the dog, Cynthia Horner, the handler, up against Kim Terrell and her dog Rise, heat number 4.
Nimble, the little 5-year-old All-American on the bottom. 3-year-old Border Collie Rise on the top. Head to head in the first set of weaves.
Whoa.
But wow, quick exit from Rise from the tunnel. But our little Nimble, making a move. Wow.
And look at that, Nimble with a last-minute turbo boost charge and a 14.38 to defeat Kim Terrell, one of the veterans of the sport.
Well, one thing we've learned over the years is that size does not matter. We've had little dogs come out champion multiple times. These two, obviously different in size, but great in their execution, getting through the course.
Beautiful dogs, fun race. Come down to our final competitor before we get into the semifinal brackets. And they'll run solo. This is Jada Sani, the 16-year-old with her dog Zula, the defending national champions in the 30 Weave Pole Challenge. They're also medium dog agility national champions from last year. So going for a time based on the odd number of dogs on the roster. They'll go solo here and try to seed themselves.
Looking very, very fast and clean. Wow.
Nice job there, and coming in with a 14.72, so they'll be the 3rd seed going into the semifinal brackets. Great job.
Jada right there with support and encouragement throughout the entire course, keeping Zula focused on all those weaves and getting through super quick.
All right, coming up, we weave our way into the semis and finals. It'll be Nimble and Rise, and also Pepin and Zula. It's going to be a fun race. Check it out when we come back to Purina Farms and the Incredible Dog Challenge National Championship Finals. So we have Nimble and Rise. We'll duel it off. Following that, Pepin and Zula. This is going to be a lot of fun. We'll start with Nimble and Rise. They dueled each other earlier, Shalene, in the time trial rounds where Nimble came out on top, and we'll see what happens here. It's head-to-head, not about time anymore. First dog through the finish will go to the final round.
That's right. First nose across the finish line, because sometimes it comes down to that. These guys were close in that time trial, but Nimble pulled out the win. First go around, in and out of the tunnel. Oh, we have a mistake by Rise. If Nimble stays on track, she will advance.
Nimble nails it and will go to the final round and have a shot at a national championship.
Fast, fast little dog, but you got to get through the course clean. We got a nice overhead shot here where you can see what happens when Rise comes out of the weaves. Hesitation, going to the wrong entry of the tunnel, takes some time to correct and cannot make it back in time. Nimble stays focused and determined, getting across that finish line.
Semifinal number 2. See who will take on Nimble in the final. Jada Sani, the 16-year-old with her dog Zula. Baptiste Naven and Pepin.
Pepin is our German Shepherd and Belgian Malinois mix against our little Border Collie. Head-to-head right now, out into the tunnel. You can hear Jada calling, oh, and a mistake, gonna have to correct, but no, this is gonna go to Pepin, who stays on course.
The big dog going to the final to take on Nimble and defeating the defending national champions, Jada Sani and her dog Zula.
Yeah, truly an uncharacteristic mistake here by Zula, missing a weave pole. And so Jada has to pull her out to come back and correct that mistake. Again, our returning national champs, but you got to do it clean, and you got to do it when it's on the line.
And look at that, hungry for the win and gets it and moves on to the championship round and a shot at the 2023 Incredible Dog Challenge National Championship. So there's Cynthia Horner on the left-hand side with Nimble, Baptiste Nevin, and Pepin in the final heat here in the Weave Pole Challenge.
Well, very different start positions.
It's interesting.
Running start in, though, to Nimble. Very quick. That did work. I love the small dog, large dog matchups because you never know for sure what's going to happen. Right now, Nimble being quick and staying on course.
Wow, Nimble for the championship. Look at that, Shalene. That's how you do it. That's how you get it done right there.
Oh, how exciting. Super, super quick. Nimble is going to the top of the podium. That running start gave her the lead right out of the gate, and they held onto it all the way through. Again, that nice overhead view so you can see the distance and difference and the mistake made by Pepin, which he could just not make up for and correct on fast enough. Nimble, just having fun, hopping across that line.
Nimble takes on the big dog and is now a national champion. Let's send it over to Sean.
Now, I love this event. It's so fun, side-by-side, head-to-head, and we truly had the David versus Goliath, the little dog against big dog in the finals. Talk about that finals run.
It was wonderful. Sometimes the small dogs have to weave a little less, so sometimes they can be faster actually than the big dogs, and they can make up time on course or in weave poles for it.
So
but
this
it's
is
a fun competition.
Yeah, it's so fun. I mean, what's that energy like going side by side, especially against a dog that big?
The relay race, you're trying to just go as fast as you can, make sure that you get through the last pole as fast as you can before they do.
Trace and Shalene back with you, getting ready for one of the fun events of the day, freestyle flying disc. But first, let's take a look back at some of the earlier rounds. What a stacked field, Shalene. This was incredible. Matt Bilderback and Salsa throwing down a great run here. They had an 80.4 on this routine.
And of course, it's judged 50 points on the handler, 50 points on the dog. Looking at all sorts of variables from the judges. Kirby McElveen, a veteran here, took to the field with her 3-year-old Papillon and Border Collie mix Flair. And she always does a great job taking common maneuvers and really putting her own twist on it.
Did a great job. So fun to watch. Shalene, 83.6 for Kirby McElveen and Flair. Then from Israel, Stavit Budin and her dog Alexa with this great routine.
The key to any good routine is how the handler showcases their dog's abilities: jumping, eye-mouth coordination, athletic ability, and speed.
Great to see the international Flair, 87.9 for their routine. And again, the action continued with Melissa Eckerman and her dog Dumas with a 88 on this routine.
Incredible height in their vaults and awesome working together. Dumas is deaf, so Melissa showcased him in the best light possible.
And setting the score very high before Andrew Hahn and Nalu took to the field. These guys are always so fun to watch.
Yeah, another experienced veteran out here, multiple different dogs. Showmanship and entertainment are values that the judges look at. Andrew is definitely an expert at doing that. Lots of good tricks, inside maneuvers, and great choreography. They're always a crowd pleaser.
So Andrew Hahn checking many of the boxes that the judges are looking for with a 92.2 on that routine.
An expert team right here. They perform at NBA and NFL halftime shows, so you may have seen them on TV or in person before. They really know how to put together a great routine.
Absolutely beautiful day for this championship. And AJ Juneman, who we saw highlights of earlier, winning in Huntington Beach at our Western Regionals, will take to the field in hopes to turn that regional championship into a national championship title today. And here's what he had to say about his talent and tricks that he hopes will win today.
We're known for a lot of our macks. We like to bounce frisbees off of each other. And so one of the ones we'll do on the field this weekend is I'll hold a frisbee here and I'll throw one up. It'll bounce off the frisbee and she'll flip turn into a catch. And it's a lot of fun. for Nellie in her big hops. Nutrition plays a huge role in making sure she can build those muscles. Because obviously we want to be as safe as we can be as we're doing these big jumps and she's landing. And so, especially when it comes to Purina Pro Plan and providing the nutrients for her to be able to build those muscles so that we can go out there and we can have those big hops where I feel safe that she's landing okay and that she's got that body and muscle structure to be able to support herself when she lands.
Really nice routine going on between the two. You see the inside work along with those distance throws, and of course the catches always matter. In the event of a tie, the catch percentage is what breaks that tie. So they're getting a lot of catches out here and working together as a team. Super tough because of the wind. They have to account for that.
So impressive watching them in Huntington Beach in their debut. Here at the National Championship Finals, 82.7. Not exactly the score they wanted, but so cool to watch those guys. So here is first timer on the series when she made her debut in Dallas-Fort Worth Regional Championships, Abby Klein, another competitor inspired by seeing the Incredible Dog Challenge on television.
I was actually on theater tour, so I was traveling at the time, and I had my boyfriend drop me off in Texas, take all my dogs to California, and then I played with Maple. It's my first Purina event ever. I've never done it. I've always wanted to do it since I was a kid. That's why I got into dog stuff, was seeing this on TV. And so getting first place at that was pretty epic for me. Her and I do really well together because we're both always moving, always going. And so we just feed off each other's energy and create this insane fast routine. So when I come to an event like this, it'd be cool to make the podium, you know, and that's all the pressure I want to put on myself. I want to make the podium. But again, I also just want to have fun with my dog and I want to be here and I've never been here. And so just being here is cool enough.
She talks about having a fast routine. That means a lot of different disc releases, which can be great, but can also be a little frantic out there on the course, but they put it together well. Look at that. Woo! Creativity and style points right there from the judges. You know, all these competitors make it all look so easy because it's polished and rehearsed. And they've also practiced in all types of weather for those wind conditions.
And look at that, with a 92.8, a great score for Abby Klein and Maple.
Beautiful athletic skill and ability. With Maple, Abby did a great job of showcasing her dog.
So that 92.8 puts her on top of the podium. So that is the score to beat for the defending national champion in freestyle flying disc. Jack, Faley, and Ferris take to the field the 9-year-old male Border Collie Ozzie. Beautiful dog, great mix. And Jack Faley, what makes him different from the rest of the competitors, Shalene? I mean, he's coming into this thing hot, the guy to beat.
As he should be. He's really well rehearsed. He's polished and clean out there on the field, and it's clear every time you see him perform. He sets his dog up to succeed in the routines. His choreography is made up to showcase his dog. His disc management is really, really good, and that means when he's releasing the discs and then gathering them back up after a set of tricks or maneuvers, he's set and ready to just keep the routine flowing. He really has all of the elements in play here.
Ferris's brother also competed, who we saw earlier, Nalu, handled by Andrew Hahn.
Who is only 0.6 of a point behind now and in second place, where every bit of judging, every bit of performance matters at this level.
Well, 93.8, and Jack Faley goes back-to-back with a national championship title, and his brother, Nalu, is going to join him on the podium. That's pretty cool.
That is super cool. Big congratulations to them. Just awesome disc placement to perfect those moves out on the field.
So Jack Faley and Ferris, champions here at the 2023 finals. There was Sean.
To repeat as a national champion in freestyle flying disc is so difficult because of the caliber of the athletes that we have here. You won last year, you backed it up again this year, congratulations. But talk about this dog. This dog's truly incredible.
Absolutely. Ferris is 9. We got him as a rescue, and he was just a few months old. Within a month of having him, he picked up to the Frisbee right away. I knew it was his sport. He wanted to do it. You know, he struggles a little bit with crowds and people, but as soon as that disc comes out, it's like all business and he goes for it, which is what we saw today. I mean, I just put it out there and he grabbed it.
Yes, he did. He grabbed almost all of them. Great routine. Super proud of you. We'll see you back again next year for the national championship.
Absolutely.
All right, they're coming back.
Quite the national championship finals here in 2023. Getting ready for an awesome event to watch. It's called Fetch It. Shalene, take us through how it works. This is really cool.
Running start off the dock, but instead of just distance like we see in diving dog, the dog also has to maintain height to take down that bumper. It can be knocked down. It doesn't have to be in their mouth. As long as it comes down, then they advance to the next distance, which is 1 foot increments.
And we have some top dogs competing today, and you will see that momentarily, including our first competitors of Vortex and Rachel Brinkman. It's a family affair. They bring the whole entire family. All of the members are involved. It is so much fun to watch this crew.
27 feet is where the bumper is set.
27 feet.
A miss on that first jump, but they get a second attempt, and it's amazing to see how the dogs can correct. It looked like right there Vortex was kind of off to the side and also a little short. The dogs, many times on the second go, can take it down.
So they'll get 2 attempts at 27 feet. Oh, and another miss. So they are out at 27 feet.
Not lined up. That was clearly off to the side, the jump off the dock.
Lindsay Minetti and Rogue get set to go.
Come on, Rogue, let's get it. Ready?
Getting them psyched.
27 feet, got it. And secured it even. Little
Take
bonus.
it down. That is awesome. Yep, lining them up, getting them psyched for those big jumps. And this camera angle cannot be beat with those teeth grabbing the bumper. Soft splash into the Purina Pro Plan pool.
Jonazona and Rollins, 3-year-old male Whippet, Belgian Malinois. Tied for third last year, and they nailed it at 27 feet, so they're advancing.
That was almost a diagonal jump. Kind of not lined up completely straight, but instead saw where the bumper was and like corrected midair.
It's pretty interesting how like trajectory, versus going higher.
Yeah, it's really amazing what these dogs can do.
Slingshot and Rachel Brinkman. So we saw Rachel earlier, but now this is her dog Slingshot. So entering 2 dogs in this competition. 27 feet. We'll see if the family will move on, at least with Slingshot, not so far.
1 more attempt here at 27 feet for Slingshot. Seeing if a correction can be made to get that distance, just falling definitely short on that one.
They've taken the podium at every single national championship since 2018, regardless of what dog they're running. So now at 27 feet, and Slingshot is short. So the Brinkman family eliminated from the competition.
Out today, definitely falling short. Remember, the bumper moves out in 12-inch increments, a foot at a time. So while Slingshot could have taken it down at 26, that's a big gap in between.
And now the returning national champions and current Incredible Dog Challenge Fetch It world record holders, Laurel Banky and Sounders, make their way onto the stage. It was right here at Purina Farms where all the world records were set for them, Shalene.
Well, last year they didn't match the record of 30 feet, but they did win with a distance of 28 feet. The pool has been extended this year to 50 feet, giving Sounders plenty of room to possibly reach that record or beyond. But we need to get the 27-foot mark to stay in the competition here today.
I love the intensity of Sounders in these shots. Big attempts, not so much for Sounders, based on history. They should be able to knock this down without any problems, even jump over it.
Jump over it. He could. So take it down easily at 27 feet. Sounders will advance. Look at the height. Comes down on that. Could have jumped over. You're not kidding.
So Laurel Banky and Sounders going for their 4th national championship title in Fetch It. When we come back, we're moving it on out. The bumper will be set at a distance of 28 feet. National championship finals going to the 28-foot mark in Fetch It. Serious business now, Shalene. Lindsay, Medetti, and Rogue trying to hit that mark. 3 have advanced to the 28-foot distance of the bumper, and we'll see who will come out on top. Rogue, Rollins, and Sounders all made it to here.
Encouragement. Oh, and just short. You think 28 feet, that's not just straight out. Again, that bumper is up above the water, so they have to have the height and the distance, and that seemed oh so close, but too short.
Second attempt for Rogue. Man, these handlers really get their dogs pumped up. Oh! Come on, drop.
Oh, so
Nope.
close. Nicked it. It comes halfway down, but unfortunately the bumper completely has to come off of the apparatus for the jump to count. Oh, excitement and then disappointment all within seconds. Oh, they're going to go out now at 28 feet. What a close attempt.
It's like a fingernail short of the end zone in a football game, right?
Yeah,
Like just
pretty much.
Almost there. Jonazona and Rollins.
First attempt at 28 feet. A little short on that too, maybe lacking a little bit of the height also to get out there, but definitely focused and trying. So one more attempt for Rollins at this far distance of 28 feet.
Have to advance, not enough. Just short of the 28-foot mark for the second attempt, and a miss means they are eliminated.
Laying out and trying, but really just lost the height too soon on that one for being able to take down the bumper. So both Rogue and Rollins out. Sounders is left.
Well, not really out so far, to be honest with you, because if Sounders doesn't get it at 28 feet, then it goes to 28.5. So, you know, not that you want Sounders to miss it, but if you're the other competitors, Sounders never misses. Look at that.
Wow, the only dog to take it down at 28 feet and on the first jump, but we know he's got it in him because he holds the record at 30 feet. Amazing jump for Sounders. Oh.
All right, so
They're gonna go.
the Incredible Dog Challenge world record is 30 feet, so why not go for it? That's exactly what this is all about now. They've already won their 4th national championship title in Fetch It, so now going for that bonus. And this, Shalene, 30 feet 6 inches.
So that's been moved out 2.5 feet from the jump. Sounders just took down at 28 feet, 30 feet 6 inches to make a new record. That's what they're attempting here. Oh my gosh! Wow!
And just when you thought dogs couldn't fly.
Wow! Sounders, a new Incredible Dog Challenge Fetch It record. 30 feet 6 inches, breaking his own personal best. Unbelievable. And after taking the title in diving dog as well, he owns the pool, taking the title here in Fetch It.
Laurel Banky and Sounders pretty much own dog water sports in general.
Wow.
And she is pumped. There with Sean.
Yeah, thanks, Trace. Quite a weekend here at the National Championships. You won the Incredible Diving Dog, tying a world record, and now you go on to set a new world record in the Incredible Fetch It, 30 feet 6 inches. Just the emotions must be flowing through you.
It's crazy because I really didn't think we were gonna. I was hoping we'd get on the podium this year, and when he turned 8 and the other dogs were jumping so good, I just didn't think it was gonna happen. And then, yeah, it did.
Sounders is the greatest jumping dog I've ever seen. The GOAT has done it all. I mean, what's it like having a dog getting a little bit older, knowing the competition season might be ending?
You know, you look at it like, wow, we've had a really great run, and then he just pulls off another record, and you're like, this run is not over.
It's not over.
Like, what the heck? And so I don't know what, 8 isn't that old for a whippet, but it's still not, he's not young anymore, and so you think, well, surely somebody's going to beat him. And when the other dogs I saw were entered, they jumped great. And the 27-foot jumping dogs, I was like, okay, this is going to be it. And he just pulls it out.
Great job. Congratulations. Another world record and national championship title.
If you like dogs too, subscribe to NBC Sports YouTube channel for more.